A known member of the Godzilla fan community was missing for a bit. Now we know why. I probably shouldn't be blowing the whistle here, and I'm not big on canceling people, but someone else would have soon. And do you guys really want a pedophilic sleaze bucket hanging out at cons? I never thought we'd see a definitive end to the Kaiju Gaiden saga, or that it would end up being this. Christ. Can we not have people like this in this fandom for 5 minutes? Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves another degenerate on our hands in the Godzilla community. Roll that intro, yeah? Yeah, we're good. Godzilla here with yet another Godzilla cringe, and today we got ourselves another Godzilla creep, ladies and gentlemen, to discuss, to bring awareness to, because obviously this guy, he is on parole currently as of making this video, so I was given this information by some friends of mine, and the announcement of this individual being on parole was given by Kaiju Transmissions, KT podcast. So yeah, Mark Jaramillo. I mean, what else is there to say, bro? I have no idea who this guy is. Do you know who this guy is? I mean, I don't know who this guy is. I mean, same time though, I mean, now I know what this individual did. So I mean, yeah, it's pretty far. So anyway, this guy was pretty well known amongst the Godzilla community. And it's very much upsetting for those who are very much familiar with this individual and what this individual has done. But yeah, let's get into a bit of the post here that I read a bit in the beginning. We're gonna get right into that right now, actually. Mark Jaramillo, who produced the failed documentary Kaiju Gaiden, itself a pretty criminal affair in which he and David Hall bilked the fandom out of tens of thousands of dollars for a movie that never happened. So that's already pretty cringe. Conning out of tens of thousands of dollars from, like, damn, that's pretty fucked. I hope those people got their money back, honestly. Anyway, Mark was part of a ring that traded CP. The reason he disappeared from the fandom from around 2019 and only just reappeared now is because he's been in prison for it and was recently paroled. It's a sobering fact made clear by this legal case document. I liked Mark before I knew about this and hoped Kaiju Gaiden would come about. I wanted to get him involved with the Godfather's books and recently reached out to him. He completely wouldn't speak to me. When I asked how he'd been doing, I found that odd. But now that I know this, it makes perfect sense. There you go. I mean, Mark Jaramillo, the guy who was behind the whole Kaiju Gaiden documentary, came out to be a person that pretty much hold a bunch of that kind of stuff, man. Which honestly, that's really disgusting. It's really fucking vile. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. But then again, when you look at his profile picture on his channel, dude, I mean, I don't know. I mean, did you not read the signs? I mean, usually, yeah, I mean, you don't judge a book by its cover, but I mean, hell, even I would have stayed away from this guy, honestly. Like, just look at this guy. He looks like a completely just insane individual that would probably have stuff like this. But yeah, we're gonna read a bit of the document here. It's gonna be a long read, so let's just get right into this criminal action right here. United States of America versus Michael Stephen Autry, Audrey Adam Negan, Mark William Jaramillo, Jacob Montgomery Gibson, and Charles D. Thompson, defendants. On March 5th, 2018, the government presented a criminal complaint to Linda T. Walker, a United States magistrate judge in the Northern District of Georgia, accusing defendant Michael Stephen Autry of violating Title 18 United States Code Section 2252A2, distribution of CP, Section 2251D, advertising CP. In the affidavit, Special Agent Perry averred that Mr. Autry had sent CP to an FBI undercover employee using Kick Messenger, a one-on-one instant messaging service. Also alleged that Mr. Autry created and or participated in Kick chat groups for people interested in taboo topics such as incest, and that Mr. Autry and others posted illegal images and links to CP in those groups. 3 days later, Mr. Autry was arrested in the Western District of Texas, and he was brought before Andrew W. Austin, a United States magistrate judge. Judge Austin conducted a preliminary hearing, after which he issued a written order dated April 3rd, 2018. And the order, Judge Austin dismissed without prejudice the Section 2251D charge, concluding that the notice or advertisement elements of the statute had not been met. According to the Judge Austin, the evidence shown that Mr. Autry had been part of a group message with 3 or 4 other people, and that Mr. Autry transmitted images of CP and or invited others to transmit images of CP to the group. Judge Austin ruled that the charged conduct amounted to merely expressing an interest in receiving CP, which was not sufficient to escalate the charge from possession recipient of CP, which carries a 5-year mandatory minimum, to advertising for CP, which carries a 15-year mandatory minimum. Judge Austin found it significant that the case involved only 3 to 4 users, all of whom were individuals that Autry was already communicating with about CP. It is not clear why Judge Austin believed that the charge conduct involved only 3 or 4 users. According to the government, the chat group had issued in this case had approximately 53 members? Holy whoa, holy crap, 53 users, holy shit, in that one group chat? Damn, holy, oh my god, Jesus. On April 3rd, 2018, the same day that Judge Austin issued the order, a grand jury sitting in the Northern District of Georgia returned a 1-count indictment against Mr. Autry, charging him with advertising for CP in violation of Section 2251. 3 months later, on July 2nd, 2018, a federal grand jury returned a superseding indictment, adding 7 defendants to the case. The single-count superseding indictment alleges that Mr. Autry and his 7 co-defendants aided and embedded by each other and others known and unknown to the grand jury made a notice and advertisement for CP. In its brief, the government provides the following statement concerning the facts that it anticipates the evidence will show. Both the original indictment and the superseding indictment also charge a violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 2252, but there is no such section in Title 18. The conduct leading to the charge was that the defendants are alleged to have been participating in an online group called Taboo Train 2.0. The group operated on Kick Messenger, which is a cell phone and tablet app that allows people to exchange messages and yada yada yada. Persons could join Taboo Train 2.0 only if they were invited into the group by another member. Such is the case with an FBI agent who was posing as a mother with a child and who was invited to be a member of the group on June 5th, 2017. Wow, man. So they had like a whole group chat of like just a bunch of weirdos just going around. Okay, yeah, all right. In their motions to dismiss, defendants first challenged the superseding indictment as insufficient based on Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure, which allows a defendant to move for dismissal for failure to state on offense. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation. U.S. Constitution Amendment 6. The federal rules of criminal procedure require that an indictment be plain, concise, and definite written statement of the essential facts constituting the offensive charge. The 11th Circuit has held that an indictment is sufficient if it tracks the wording of the statute, so long as the language sets forth the essential elements of the crime. Okay. In ruling on motion to dismiss, the sufficiency of the criminal indictment is determined from its face. Any person in circumstances described in paragraph knowingly makes, prints, or publishes, or causes to be made, printed, or published any notice of advertisement seeking or offering to receive, exchange, buy, produce, display, distribute, or reproduce any visual depiction if the production of such visual depictions involves the use of a minor engaging in sexual explicit conduct, and such visual depictions is of such conduct. Michael Stephen Autry, also known as Luke Lefty, Enrique Barajas Ortega, also known as Rick the Ruler, Jonathan Russell Monson, also known as Emoticon, John Andre Adam Nguyen, also known as Carlos Spicy Wiener, Sebastian M. Attar, also known as Seb, Mark William Jaramillo, also known as Mark J, Jacob Montgomery Gibson, also known as Fa Quit. What the fuck are these usernames? Anyway, whatever, man. The freaking the train of weirdos, man. Honestly, just the train of weirdos. They did knowingly make, print, and publish a notice and advertisement offering to exchange, display, and distribute one or more visual depictions, the production of which involved the use of a minor engaging in sexual and explicit conduct, in which visual depictions were of such conduct, knowing and having reason to know that such notice and advertisement would be transported using any means of facility of interstate and foreign commerce and infecting such commerce by any means, including by computer, and that the defendants posted images and videos as well as links and groups, which links led others users to access CP files maintained in internet user accounts in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 2251. So basically, man, what they did was they somehow just gotten someone and just did all this and just kind of sold it to people. They just gave it to people. Give it to other weirdos, man. That is some real down bad stuff right there, bro. I don't know, bro. That's some down bad stuff, man. What the hell, Mark Jaramillo, dude? God damn, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I understand the Kaiju Gaiden documentary wasn't gonna succeed, but geez, man, I didn't think you would stoop this low.
Did you see that? This is why we shouldn't trust Japan. They're hiding a weapon like that.
I know. That's the exact same battleship Yamato they built secretly during World War II.
We've got a lot to file.
Anyway, guys, that was pretty much the U.S. versus the train of Taboo. It really is. It is such a disgusting thing. What over here Mark was associated with. Obviously, Mark wasn't. It didn't seem like Mark here was the brains of the operation. It seemed like this other guy, Autry, whatever his name was, he was more of the brains of the whole thing, I guess. But he, Mark over here, he was associated with it, and yeah, so it's pretty fucked up. It really is. Just really disgusting stuff here. Like I said before, I was only gonna read a little bit of this. There's a whole lot more to the case itself, and obviously I'll leave a link to it in my description here. If what he said is true, that Mark is on parole, then that pretty much means that he is out there somewhere. He is out lurking in the shadows, probably gonna make another kaiju documentary that's probably gonna flop. I mean, honestly, like, what else is there to say, really? Like, this guy, it's unfortunate that this guy is out there. He's out on the streets, man. He is on parole, but still, though, you know, we have to keep our eyes open. You know, keep a lookout on that guy. Make sure he doesn't do anything weird. Keep that guy away from the Godzilla fandom. But yeah, can't believe we got a Godzilla creep for this year. I honestly thought we weren't gonna get one, but hey, we got one for each year. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. So yeah, we gotta get one for 2024 now? Jeez. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. There's nothing really much else to it. Tell me you guys' thoughts on this in the comments down below. Be safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. All my younger viewers, keep away from people like this, obviously. Be smart. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Sign off.